Jiki though, what's up people? It is match day and the mighty Tractor Boys, we're away today as we take on league leaders Coventry City. Before we get into anything, like I say each and every video, if you're brand new here, if you ain't already, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. We want to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the season and we're on our way. And of course, smash the like button. That's the little thumbs up. We want to get, let's go for 41 likes. We won here last time 4-1. Let's go for 41 likes on this video. And of course, this video wouldn't be possible without the support from Angel Care Homes, from Mark Darcy and Desi Ballers. And you know we got to give back to you. So we introduced 2 new brands over the Christmas period. We got 1 of 11 football. You can get 10% off them by using code Cali ITFC at the checkout. And Drip by Rage, again, you can get 10% off at them by using code Cali at the checkout. Details are in the description, so make sure you check it out. But yeah, man, let's get to it then. So Town are playing league leaders Cov City. I said it on the last time we played, and these guys and these boys definitely got 1 foot in the Prem. And I still stand by that. Yes, we beat them 3-0. I think timing was perfect. They had a few injuries. They had a few players coming back from return. And I don't think Lampard set them up well that game. I think the high line really was able to punish that. We know what we can do when we're getting behind the spaces. But I think I learned from that, you know, we're coming to the CBS. It's a ground that they haven't lost in the league under Frank Lampard. So that's not just this season, that goes back last season. They've made this a fortress. The CBS Arena is a fortress. I remember coming here, watching Cov many years ago when Joe Cole used to play for them. I remember coming here on the first game back after going from Northampton when Clarke, good old Frank Nuble, got me the tickets and he scored on that day as well. So it's a ground I'm familiar with. And of course, I've been here many times with Town. Never seen Town lose here. Last time it out obviously was the FA Cup. We won 4-1. Brought the missus along to that. She enjoyed her day. And then the time before that, obviously, it was the promotion celebration. Little bro was with me there as well. So it's a ground from a Town perspective we're fond of as well. You know, going back further, we think about Chopra, you know, the late winners and those kind of things. It's been a ground that's been kind to us over the years. I think that may change today. You know, Cov City are, like I said, they're a team in form. And we just haven't been able to get out of third gear all season. So how did Town line up then? So for Town, there was rumours on Twitter today that Leif Davis had an illness. It looks like the rumours are true. He's out and Jacob Greaves comes in. But otherwise, it's pretty much is it the same 11? Bar Kayust, Jack Taylor comes in. I like Kayust, but I think Taylor, you need that battle in there as well. Obviously, back 4 picks itself. Obviously, Davis for Greaves. Greaves arguably had one of his best games in the Town shirt at left back, so that'll be interesting to see there. The front 4 is always the contentious one, but it looks like a strong one. We've got Agueli out on the right, Nunez in the 10, Clarke out on the left. So Clarke starting, no super sub role for Jack Clarke today, and Azon the Shark gets his chance up top. We've obviously got Humphreys who's on the bench as well, I guess, as that cover, because he can play left back as well if need be, if we need to adjust things at the back. Kayust, Big Game Burns is on the bench. Looking forward. I missed the game on the weekend, or whenever it was, Friday, so I'm looking forward to seeing Wesley Burns back in the team. I have a feeling he's gonna do something. Philogene, Akpon and Casey McAteer. So on paper, it's a very good team. But as we know, as we've seen this season, the game is not won on paper. So in terms of score predictions, we're mixed here. And I think we're all gone for our heart. But we've not predicted a loss. But we have gone for wins and draws. I've gone for a Desmond. I've gone for a 2-2. I don't see us doing enough to put Cov to bed. But as we know with Town, they'll turn up for these games. And it's an opportunity for, you know, us to really start closing some space down, because we're not chasing Cov. Like I said, I think Cov have got 1 step in the Premier League already. Genuinely do want them to do well as well. I think, you know, the team we're chasing is Borough. Friday was a missed opportunity. Today, obviously, we need, it's going to be very hard to get a win. So if we can get a draw and hope Borough lose, then we gain a bit more ground. We still got Borough to play. But yeah, man, it's getting close to kickoff, so I'll catch you all in there. See you later, peeps.
Hit somebody.
Telegraph there, man. See you back there.
Start this under.
Shoot, is that a shot?
He plays better in the middle.
Oh, he's done it. He's won it. Oh, top of the league. These. Oh, you're taking a piss. Taking a piss. Come on. Come on. Oh. Yes, I did. Go on. Fucked it. Tractor boys 1-0. Burns will tear you apart again. Burns will tear you apart again. Burns will tear you apart Jack Clarke on the wing. Jack Clarke on the wing. Oh!
Well done, Clarke! Jens can use I like it, Jens can use I like it, Lampard, what's the score? Lampard, what's the score? Lampard, what's the score? There's nobody here, just like the old days. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. There's nobody here, just like the old days. There's nobody here. 2-0 to the Tractor Boys. 2-0 to the Tractor Boys. 2-0. Come on, Cameron! He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Cameron Humphreys is one of our own. Hey, Dara. O'Shea, Cedric, keep right, Dara, O'Shea, Cedric, keep right, Dara, O'Shea, Cedric, keep right.
I love fun, I'm so happy for
Fucking
him.
love it, man. Oh, mate. When I saw Burnsy warming up, I was like, please, God, please let him score, man. Fucking love.
We don't need it today, do we? Always blue and white. There we go.
Burns will tear you apart again. Burns Wesley, brother. Well done. Listen, well done. We were there at Liverpool. The heart,
Great to see you back, man. Really,
the comeback's always better than the setback, bro.
Really well done.
So what do we say about that one, then, peeps? It's finished. Coventry City 0, Ipswich Town 2. And as it stands, Borough are losing and Town have closed the gap to 2 points to second. And we still got Borough to play at home. Let's get to it then. So the game itself, I never thought for once it was in danger, to be honest. I know I went with a prediction of 2-2, but as the game unfolded, I was looking at it and I'm thinking all our players are turning up today. All our players are on point. You know, surely we're going to get something out of this. And the first half, as an example, we were on it, man. We were the better team that first half. The chances were there. You know, who had the Jack Clarke hit the post, unlucky. Rushworth makes a big save, pushes it onto the post from Jack Taylor. You know, Nunes having a few half chances. We were having some shots and we were getting forward, so it looked okay, we're going to do something. And at no point did I feel that there's going to be a sucker punch. You know how it happens. You know, you have all the chances, you miss the chances, then the opposition get one chance, score a goal, game over. I didn't feel that was going to happen because, look, I'm not throwing shade at Cov here. I've got many Cov supporting friends. I thought they were poor. Like, they didn't offer anything. And first half, certainly they were poor. Second half, okay, I'll give it to them. They grew into the game. Some good pressure, getting down the wings, but never really beat our fullbacks. We'll talk about the penalty in a minute, I'm sure. In fact, let's get into the penalty. So the penalty decision, should it have been a penalty? I think it was Furlong, maybe, I don't know who it was, on their number 10. Yes, it should have been a penalty, I agree. It looked like a penalty. We're on the other side of the stadium, so it looked like a penalty to me. Here's the caveat though, here's the thing. If your player is constantly diving all game, which their number 10 was, if he's gonna dive all game, then of course the referee's gonna think, nah, and wave it away. Like, I had to turn around to the people by me and say, yo, when did Tom Daly start playing football? Because your man was diving more than Tom Daly, and Tom Daly's an Olympic medalist. So it didn't make any sense to me. And equally, Azon took a few dives, but he took a few fouls as well. And the referee waved them away, where Wolfie dragged him down, or he's been clipped where he's through on goal. Referee waved that away because Azon had dived in the referee's eyes. So, Cov fans, yes, you're harshly done by a penalty decision, but respectfully, you want to blame someone, blame your number 10. Tell him to stay on his feet, and it'd be fine. It was a feisty affair between him and Furlong, and there were some tackles flying in or whatever, and I'm sure Wolfie would have got Cov, you know, rallied up in the dressing room ready for it, but, you know, Cov were poor. Like, they were very, very poor today. And, you know, only really when we got the first goal, then they started to push forward. And the goal itself, Jack Clarke almost, or was it Azon? Azon had a chance where Rushworth makes a good save again. And then Clarke's goal himself, I thought, oh, he's taking an extra touch here. He's taking it too much. But, you know, sometimes you get the rub of the green. It took a deflection. I think it's off Wolfie. And it's looped into the back of the net. And we're buzzing. 1-0, loving life. Here we go. I turned to the fella next to me. I says, we just want Burnsy on now. Big Game Burns, and he's going to score. And that's what happened for the second, innit? Burns comes on, we're singing, Burns will tear you apart again. And when he's defending, we will say, Burns will ras your clot again. Big Game Burns stepped up. He got emotional when he scored. Brilliant, brilliant goal. Well worked. I think Tuba then played. Was it Tuba or Jaden? Tuba and Jaden link up. Jaden then pulls it across to Marcelino Nunez. Nunez, unselfishly, looks up. That's what I want to see. That's that team spirit I want to see, man. Bring your boy in. And he played it to Nunez. And Nunez played it to Burns. Burns ain't missing that. That is bread and butter, right? That's what he does. Yeah, that's what Wesley Burns does. He's Big Game Burns. I said it. I coined that phrase how many years ago? When Burnsy was turning up, putting in the goals against the big teams. League One days, I've been calling him Big Game Burns. If you don't know, now you know. And then, yo, ref blows, 90 minutes. We're happy. CBS looks like it used to look before they had this run of form, i.e. 20,000 empty seats or whatever, right? Sorry, Cov fans, bit of shade. Fair result. That's all you can say. That's all she wrote. And, you know, any Cov fan that disagrees, respectfully, argue with yourself. The facts are the facts. We were the better team. We bossed you guys. You didn't turn up. The good thing for Cov City is you don't need to play us again. The bad thing for us is we can't play you every week. You know, 2 games, 5 goals, 0 conceded against the league leaders. Now the test for me, Town. This is the big test. We've got a bit of favourable week here. We've got Oxford at home. We've got Portsmouth away. I've said time and time again, I don't want to get carried away with autos because we ain't done 3 wins on the spin. This is the chance to get those 3 wins on the spin. I think we genuinely could go and, you know, beat Oxford at home and go to Portsmouth and beat them. Then you're talking. And who knows how many points Borough could potentially drop between them. We could finish the week in 2nd position. That excites me, but I'm not getting too far carried away. Because yes, although we beat Cov City, they've played like a united team. They've played like a team ready to fight for each other time and time again. We've not done that this season. So, well, apart from the big games. So in terms of player ratings then, look, no one gets below a 7. Everyone put a shift in. Everyone left everything out there. There's no point doing honourable mentions because everyone deserves that. So we're just going to go for the top 3. So at 3, in 3rd for me is Marcelino Nunez. Everything positive was coming through him in that first half. And that second half he grew. And just when you needed someone to put their foot on the ball, control the tempo, slow it down as Cov were getting their tails up, he did that and he did it really, really well. Vision, passing, touch, it's all tick, 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 all in the bag for him. It's sometimes it looks too easy for him. So yeah, Marcelino Nunez, solid performance from him. Number 2, who would have thought it? Big Jacob Greaves. Playing at left back, what a player. You know, we worry because Leaf is so brilliant. Do we have the right cover? Yes, we do. Greaves not only defended well, he was getting up well, finding that link up, some of the touches, some of the pass, the flicks. I mean, there's one ball, it comes all the way over, he takes a fantastic touch, cuts inside, plays it across to, I think, maybe a Gelly. Eventually we end up recycling it back, we don't find the opportunity, but again, put himself, you know, been out in the cold, so to speak, for a while, not played football in a long time. What a game to come in. The cauldron that was the CBS, although it got quite cold because, you know, they didn't have the vibes or the atmosphere or whatever. But yeah, big Jacob Greaves, man, what a performance. He's my number 2. And then for me, man of the match, some people may disagree, it may be a bit contentious here, but I've gone for Big Game Burns. The feeling, the emotion, I was talking to Dan and Irv after the game and Mark and a few others, and I was saying, when Burns scored that goal, I was like, who's chopping onions? Who is cutting onions in the CBS? Because my eyes were feeling like they were going to sweat or something, you know what I mean? Wesley Burns, a player who's taken us through the journey. We've cheered him at League One grounds, at Championship games, at Premier League grounds. He turns up, he's Big Game Burns. He's had that horrific injury, almost a year out. We were there at Liverpool, you know, if you haven't seen the vlogs in the back history, have a look at it or whatever. We were there when he got stretchered off almost a year ago. Been a long old road to recovery. And what a way to cap it. When he come on, I said, Wes Burns is going to score. And that's exactly what he did. So for me, coming back from a year out, I know he had a few minutes against Millwall, but that wasn't really enough to make an impact. Coming back from a long time out, and to get the final goal, you could see how emotional it was for him, man. So yeah, big Wes Burns is my man of the match. So yeah, like I said, not getting too carried away. We're going to get 3 spins on the win now. If we can go and beat Oxford, and if we can go and beat Portsmouth, then I think we're in that top 2 conversation. But there's a lot of football to play, and you know, I think, you know, for the Town fans that lose their heads here, there and everywhere, it's important to realise that actually you don't need to. This team is good enough, and we can beat the best in the league. So I will be at the Oxford game. I won't be doing the Portsmouth game. Portsmouth game will be doing a watch along. But yeah, man, all I gotta say is I'm pulling up outside in my Coventry home. I speak with an accent. exceedingly rare. Coventry want a goal. We had 2 to spare in my Coventry home. Catch you there, peeps.